Hello, you are most welcome to my channel. On today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to take your own measurements. Okay, we'll start off by having your tape measurement at hand. We start with the bust measurement. Okay, so the tape measurement goes around your bust like so, gently, ensuring that that tape measurement is on the breast, on your breast. You can feel it on the breast and around like so. This is how you take the bust measurement, like so. The next bit is waist measurement. You move it down to where your nipple is. You ensure the tape measurement is placed on your where your nipple is, like so. The next bit is a hips measurement. So same procedure. You ensure that the tape measurement can move freely all around you, like so. The next bit is across chest. The across chest starts from this angle of the body to this angle of the body. We have around the shoulder. The around the shoulder goes all around your shoulder, like so, like here, like what I'm doing. So this is the across around the shoulder measurement. The next bit I'm going to show you is around arm. Around arm is basically you put the tape measurement on here, and then you hold it down with your chin, and then you come down like so. You ensure that it can move freely, like so. The same applies to the around the wrist measurement. So you go and then you put them around here. The next bit is sleeve measurement, long sleeve measurement. Well, with long sleeve measurement, one thing to put into consideration is that you don't put your hand downward like so. Downward like so. You have to put your arm around your waist like so, and then you put the tape measurement on here, and then you go around like that. This is how you get your long sleeve measurement. If you don't do that, you realize that the measurement that you take, if you leave your hands downward like that to take the measurement, you realize that the measurement will be shorter than where it should be. So if you are taking the long measurements to make a long sleeve dress or something, the hand position should be like this. Other than that, you get a wrong measurement. The next bit that I'm going to show you is shoulder to the waist measurement. With the shoulder to the waist measurement, you put the tape measurement on the shoulder, and then you guide it like that with the other hand gently on around the shoulder, on around your breast measurement, your breast, like what I'm doing, like so, all around here like that up to where you want to be. So you have to put it around the breast bit like so up to your nipple. This is how you take the shoulder to waist measurement. And then shoulder to hips measurement, the same procedure. You go gently around your breast up to here where your hip joint is, or according to how long you expect the long top to be. So ideally you put it around the breast like so, and then you go down like that. The next bit I'm going to do is when you are making a pencil skirt, you need the length of the skirt. With a pencil skirt, it's ideally up to you how long you want it. But one thing that we need when you are making a pencil skirt is that you will need your waist measurement, your hips measurement, and another thing is we need something we call hip depth. That is the one you normally use to shape the pencil skirt from where your hips is. So the hip depth measurement, you go around like so, and then where in the middle of your hip, that is where the hip measurement, the hip depth measurement will be. So from the waist measurement up down to the middle of the hip, that's where you take your hip depth measurements. Ideally, this type of measurement is used to make pencil skirt. And then when we are making trousers, we call it clutch. Clutch. The clutch is where it goes from the waist up to the in-between legs. So with that one, the ideal way of taking that clutch measurement is that you have to sit down on a chair. You sit on a chair before you take that measurement. So when you sit on a chair and then you take that measurement, you realize that you've got an accurate measurement for your clutch with regarding to when making trousers. Yeah. And then another thing we've got is inside leg. Inside leg. This particular measurement is for trousers as well. Inside leg. The measurement goes in between here, right in between here, up to down, up to the floor of where your foot is. So inside your leg here, up to down where your foot is. The next bit is long dress measurement. When you are making a long dress measurement, it's very tricky, depending on how long or how sweeping floor that you want your dress to be. You put your tape measurement on the shoulder by guiding it down with one finger or your hand, and then you go down here like so, and then you drop the tape measurement onto the floor, not on top of your foot. The reason being that if you take the measurement in that way, when you make the dress, you realize that the dress is shorter than how you really want. So the ideal way is to drop the tape measurement onto the floor where your foot is, onto the floor. Yes. Then another thing is that around your shoulder, I think I've done this, around the shoulder, you go all around your body like so. This is how you get your around shoulder measurement. Around shoulder measurement. And the next bit is nipple to nipple measurement. This is the measurement you use to make a dart when you are making a dress, a fitting dress that needs to be darted. So we've got something we call nipple to nipple, and that is just one nipple of the breast to the other. So nipple to nipple, nipple to nipple. And we have another thing with regard to making a top. We call it underarm dart. The underarm dart is basically just around 3 inches down from the armhole down here. So from where your armhole is, you drop just 3 inches down. That is where you take your underarm, and we realize that the underarm dart usually comes across like so to support where the breast is. So ideally it is 3 inches from the armhole up to here. I think that's it. That's all the basic method of taking measurements. Thank you for watching this tutorial. If you have any comments regarding any more measurements with regard to whatever, kindly drop me a message and I'll do so. Bye. Thank you for watching my videos. Bye bye once again.